So hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Justry, and today you guys on my channel I will be telling y'all about the time I worked at a call center. If you new here, hi. If you been here, what's poppin', shorty? You know what's already going on up here in these streets. Don't even play with me like ow, 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 ow. Y'all got me doing stuff with my hands because I'm learning sign language again, and I'm so freaking happy. So you guys, today I'm going to be talking about the time that I was working at realestateagent.com. It is a call center, you guys, very much so. I honestly feel like realestateagent.com is fraud. I feel like they do fraud, okay? And I'm gonna say that I feel like they do fraud. Yes, I do. You gotta drink your water. So you guys, fuck. So basically, I feel like real estate agent is a fraudulent place. It's not a place that you want to work at. For those who don't know, I work in Florida. You feel me? I mean, I live in Florida currently. Because if y'all watch my videos, y'all know I'm moving to. I mean, if you watch my video, you know exactly where I'm moving to. Leave it down in the comments, like, for real. And if you know, I'm going to send you a $5 Amazon gift card. You feel me? I'm going to be like, alright, because you watched the video. Well, you a subscriber. But yeah, so let's go talk about it. 2019 was the year where I was getting fired from like most of my jobs. All right, this is a job that I quit, honey. Okay. So let's get into it. Only one I didn't get fired from. I think. So moving forward, let's talk about it. So basically, you guys, I didn't have a job, so I was like going to other jobs, looking for jobs and stuff like that. I was broke. And I found this place, and it was like real estate. I was like, okay, cool, real estate would be nice to get into. So in my mind, I'm thinking like, okay, realestateagent.com, I can talk to some real estate agents, and they'll get us in. I'm thinking like business, babe. I'm like, okay, if I work here, I can do this. I'm like, my mind is just like, I can do all of this, right? So I spin around the block. I get the job. I got hired the same day or whatever. They kind of like, he basically like told me like, you work here or whatever, you get $10 an hour, you get commission, Like the way he explained it, he made me feel like I was gonna make a lot of money if I could make sales. I'm like, I'm good at persuading people at doing shit. Like I could do this mad easy. You feel me? Like, if you know, you know. Round. But yeah, so I'm like, okay, cool beans. So he told me to come in on Monday. He trained us for about 2-3 days or whatever. We finally got on the phone calls. Shit was mad hard to do. People was rude, nasty, and he gave us like the hardest place to do first. And I guess like I can respect that, because you know you want to see it. Some people can actually hang and stand in there and like be like, okay, I got it, take rejection. I took so much rejection. I got cursed out. I got all of this other stuff. Those like, be persistent. And y'all, I'm really cool, calm, and collected in real life. Like, let me rephrase that. I'm a social butterfly. I'm myself. Myself is this free spirit. I say what's on my mind. That's what I want to do. Whatever. Cool, calm, and collect. But if you feel like I'm not your cup of tea, I'm not gonna force myself on you. So he made me basically like force myself onto these people. So I'm like, oh my gosh, they are going to fucking hate us. Boom. Time goes on or whatever. We're sitting there, we're talking, and we're like, all right. So I think I was working there for about like 2 weeks before old boy came and started flirting with me. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. Naturally, I speak my mind. I say first thing that comes to my mind. My mind, when somebody flirt with me, is automatically flirt back. You feel me? It's a call center. Fuck that shit. It's only 8 of us in here. I'm bored as shit. Let's get entertainment popping. Cause like it's hard to sell this shit. I think working now, I think I made like 3 sales. 3 fucking sales. And if you think that you're gonna see that money, you're not. The boy who had a crush on me was telling me like, oh, well, you gotta at least make like 10 sales to go see that money. Plus, you gotta make 10 sales to see that money, right? Mind you, they never took taxes out my check, ever. Like, they never took taxes out my check, which made me think like, these niggas doing fraud. Because if you give me, I think I had like 5 checks. I don't know. I think I had like 5-6 checks for them. in 6 checks, you telling me that you never took taxes out my shit? That made me think y'all was doing fraud, or like y'all wasn't a legit business. If y'all have businesses down below, tell me, don't y'all supposed to take taxes out y'all check? And how many checks do they take before you don't get taxes out? Because all my other jobs, I mean, my first check, they didn't take out taxes or whatever, because they waited till I do the shit way too late. But then when after that first check, they start taking taxes out of my shit. And even for my last check, they didn't take no taxes out. So basically, like, we set up direct deposit with them and every fucking thing. So basically, me and old boy flirting or whatever, like, cause he started flirting with me or whatever. We started talking, we started kicking it at work, cause you know it was entertaining. It's like only like 8 of us. It's like literally the managers, me, and some girls or whatever. And then the favoritism was very real in there, because I can honestly say this, like, if you were white, like, she treated you differently. Like, if you look like white or like had something, like, if you was a nigga, she was treating you like unless you was a dude. Cause I honestly low-key high-key think that she was sleeping with the other dude too. Cause I'm gonna just tell y'all this shit. Cause I didn't find out all of this shit until like I started my other job. So basically, the lady, she always had like animosity towards me, like ever since the first day I came there, right? She was, and then like she would say like let's lick shit. Like, I don't know if y'all know this, but like y'all wasn't there. So basically she'd say like let's lick shit, like oh look at the black girl, she thinks she's so pretty or whatever, like oh it's so, she like, one day we was in a break room, like she done said several shit to me on several occasions, and I was just like, so one day we was in a break room and she was like, oh, she was like, oh, you really be smelling your stuff a little too much and a little too often for me, and I don't appreciate that. And I was like, excuse me? She was like, yeah. She was like, oh yeah, you think you a cute little black girl or whatever, but at the end of the day, she was like, black men love white women. They ain't gonna never love you black bitches. And I was like, whew, animosity, you feel me? And she was like, oh, they love women like me. I was like, you bad body built asshole. You feel me? Like, you're a bad body, like you're not built right. You feel me? Like, you probably could be built right, but you're fat. You get what I'm saying? And not fat shaming, because I don't want to buy you my comments like, oh yeah, she fat shaming or whatever. You're fat, you're not even cute, sis, in the face. Like, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but ugly is fucking universal. Like, kids don't even fucking like you, sis. Like you look scary, sis. Like, you look scary, but you saying this shit. I let that shit slide. She gonna come in there talking about some, oh, niggas always think they fine, huh? Don't they? Big-headed ass people. And I was like, N-word coming out your mouth. This N-word coming out your mouth. This N-word coming out your mouth. And it makes me feel like, when I seen this, I was like, this reminds me of the first time I got called a nigga ever in life by somebody white. And I'm just like, bro, how much hate and animosity do you have to have in your heart for somebody for you to be like, to think that you're superior than anybody else? Like, I'm very pro-black to the T. But do I hate white people? No. Do I trust white people? No. Why? Because the history that they have in America. That is why. You know what I'm saying? But for white people to not like black people for no reason at all. No reason. Just because. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry that my beauty offends you, sis. And I know that I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Some people don't even drink tea. But I'm somebody's cup of Patron. I'm somebody's Hennessy on the rocks. I'm somebody's whatever. I'm somebody's type out here in these streets, hunties. So with that being said, moving forward, you know what I'm saying? Like, it really didn't bother me. And I found out later on, after I quit that motherfucker, that she was fucking the dude that was flirting with me every fucking day. And he was still flirting with me in front of her face. Like, she had mad animosity towards me. And I'm like, sis, you're bragging about how black men love you and how you're married to a black man and how you have this, but your husband's cheating on you. Your black husband is cheating on you with a black girl. Your dude that you're fucking at the job has, because I feel like she was fucking both of them, high key, because anybody gonna tell me this shit, you feel me? Because she was dry humping a dude in public, and oh boy, like, one of the managers is real private, and I kind of overheard them talking. Now, yeah, I overheard them talking, you know what I'm saying? And he was basically like, yo, you can't be doing this, you're gonna get me caught up, da 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 da. So I believe it was fucking. Okay. He got a baby mama and he got a side chick, you feel me? That he, you feel me? Like, bro, him, like, he got a baby mama side chick and you, since like he fucking everything. Like, you got the dude who don't even like, the dude still stay with his mama. His mammy. Okay? Ain't got no, like, you chose a buster, sis. And you talk about some black men love us white women. What? What black? The black. And then the one that had a crush on me, y'all. The reason why we didn't last, or the reason why I kind of like fizzled out, like, of interest really fast. Because for y'all who don't know me, like, if I see red flags, I automatically cut you off. And I be like, they gotta go. But like, you got like a baby mama, bro. You complain about having to take care of your child. Like, you stay in a house full of fucking roommates. Roommates, my nigga. You didn't have a job for 3 months and you was okay with that. When people offered you a better job, something that was closer and easier to get to, you was like, nah, can't do that or whatever. Making up excuses of why you couldn't go out there and look for another job. When it came down to like being better for yourself, like, you didn't have that drive or that motive. Like, you didn't have nothing to show for yourself. And yet you think that we as black women want that type of man. You're a waste man. You're a trash man. You're a no bueno man. Like, you're trash. You're trash, sir. And the white woman that is bragging on how you niggas love her is the same bitch that's gonna put up with y'all bullshit. I hate when white people, or when white women, or people who date outside their race always choose the shittiest people of all fucking time and then brag about how black people love them and this, that, and third. And I'm like, bro, it's okay if you actually fell in love with this person and not a fucking fetish or your deepest, darkest desire or whatever. It's okay. But for you to sit there and brag about it like, oh yeah, they always love us white women. Black men love us white women. Black men love us white women. Like, bitch, you're not that pretty. And you take care of these men. I'm not saying that black women don't do it, but damn, y'all be the first ones to go take care of them and not let them man up. And then when it's over, it be a wrap. And then when y'all do what y'all want to do, y'all be so hurt. Like, y'all, quick little rant, cause I gotta rant about this shit. I have a pet peeve of interracial couples who come together in hate and not love. People think that my pro-blackness makes me racist. No, I just want children that look like me. I don't want to mix my genes with somebody else, and it's probably my genes probably missing somebody else. But baby, I look like a nigga. I want somebody that look like a nigga too, to procreate so we can have some children that look like niggas. Black people, black folks. I don't care if you fell in love with Sarah for real. If you fell in love with Sarah for real, not out of self-hate and if you fell in love with Sarah not out of self-hate or because you have mommy or daddy issues, and like if you really were in a mental clarity space and spot where you were like, okay, I done healed from all the traumatic shit that ever happened to me and everything else, and I'm ready to move forward. Going forward, this is how I feel about da 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 and blah 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 blah, and this is how I'm going to maneuver, and this is what I'm going to go do. This is that and the third, whatever, and this is how it's going to be, and this is that, and okay, so now I'm out here, I'm not going to look at this, that, and the third, and you didn't have a preference to have children that look like you or whatever, and it wasn't out of self-hate or whatever, you actually went and came. Kudos to you. I'm proud of you. I'm happy you found somebody that you fucking love, that's not your fetish, that's not out of self-hate, that's not out of it because you only see kids that look like you, that's because you're afraid to have black kids or whatever, or ambiguous black kids or whatever, that you rather, I'm saying ambiguous, like, but you because you don't want black kids or whatever. Cool beans, I don't care. But for all those people who come together in interracial relationships out of hate for their own kind, or disgust, or anger, or any ill will feelings towards their own kind, I cannot deal with that shit. Because y'all sit there and y'all be like, oh my gosh, this, that, and the third, da 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 da. And I'm like, bro, y'all be so quick to jump to another race. Like, y'all be having so much animosity to hate towards y'all race that y'all be so quick to hop, jump, skip on somebody else plane to be like, I want to go hop over here in this interracial relationship. I'm going to live my best life over here, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to be a better person in this relationship. But when you was in that relationship, you didn't choose wise in your own community. Because guess what? The same way we got busters and lames in the black community, they got busters and lames in the white community. And these white women who pick these black men, y'all pick the busters, the lames that nobody wanted to fucking be with. I'm not talking about like the nerdy dudes, because nerdy dudes are not lame. They're not the cornballs. They're not the goofballs. I'm talking about the lames, like people who don't take care of their kids, the people who want to just sit there and prefer, people who don't have no respect for their own mother and shit like that. Y'all be like, oh, I got me a black man, and just because he got money, bitch, he's still cheating. He still got mommy issues. He still got daddy issues. He has not healed from any of that shit. And you all up on him like, oh my gosh, I got this black man or whatever, and you black bitches just so mad because y'all want to look like us, y'all want to be like us, y'all want to do this and like y'all bitches are motherfucking culture versus forever. But you know what? Rant over. No, rant not over. Like, no, like y'all be the first one to brag about how black men chose y'all. Black men chose y'all because they could walk over y'all. They can't walk over black women no more. Black women are just laying on their back, taking disrespect and abuse from anybody anymore. And as a black woman, I damn sure as hell don't give a fuck if you got fucking Dusty who ain't doing right. If Dusty ain't doing right over here, you can have Dusty until Dusty decide to get it together. I know a black dude right now who got this white girl feeling so confident that she's coming to the bar that we go to, calling us black folks niggas, and like, oh, my nigga's gonna beat your ass and da 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 da, and have so much animosity. Like girl, he sell cocaine. Ain't nobody trying to be the trap goddess no more. Like, you know, like, and he tell you that he sell cocaine. So he's a terrible drug dealer. Like, he don't even know you like that. And he switch out girls every freaking week. He's a cheater. He's selling drugs, and you mad, talking about something, you bragging and boasting about how you got this black man. No, sis, you got a black drug dealer who is poisoning his own community. Like, literally. Because he ain't selling it to y'all hoes. He's selling to his own communities. Like, literally. Like, you got the waste man. You got the trash man of this shit. Rant over with. Now, back to my story time. Basically, shorty was racist. Like, low-key, like, just bragging about like how she had like she had beautiful mixed kids, and she would make like little comments like, oh I like mixed kids better because they come out prettier. And I was like, and then yeah, one of the managers tried to sleep with me, and oh yeah, so the little racist ass manager, I'm not gonna say her name, she had like another girl, like, cause she has like, they had cliques at work, right? So it's like, it was mixed. It was like, it was breaking down to like the black and the whites. So it's like, it was so much tension, because like, if it was like one black girl in the thing, all the people got together. If it was like all the blacks and all the white people felt like so unsafe and so scared, they were like, oh my gosh, I can't do this shit or whatever, da da da. So basically, she ended up like getting a girl like to start disliking me, who I started with. And I was like, when did you get animosity towards me? Like, it's only one bathroom, and then like she'll skip over me and like try to do like little petty stuff. And I was like, girl, you being nasty for no reason. And I guess like it kind of bothered her that I was unbothered by her or whatever. Or like when I did entertain her, I was pettier than her, because you can't out petty me, bitch. Like, you can't, like, it doesn't matter. You cannot out petty me. Period. Like, I like one day, like, she tried to skip over me in the bathroom, and she went to the girl who I used to work with, who used to be friends with, and she gave her the key, and the girl gave me the key, and I was like, so when I came back, I gave her the key, and I scratched her name off the list, and she was like, oh, I almost peed on myself. What happened? And I'm like, oh, you just automatically skipped over to my homegirl, so I thought you already went. I'm so sorry. And then like she like tried to check me in front of the office one day. She was like, she was talking to the manager about some bullshit. So I said, excuse me, do you mind if I cut in? And the manager was like, oh yeah, it's no problem, we're talking about nothing. And then she's like, oh, she said my government. She's like, oh, stop. Oh, I need to talk to you. I said, excuse me. I said, we can talk right here, because there's nothing to talk about. And I said, if it's that important. She was like, I don't like how you don't freaking. She's like, I don't like how you interrupt me and da 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 da, just going off. And I'm like, well, I'm so sorry that you feel some type of way about that. But if it makes you feel better, I'll work on it. You know what I'm saying? I have to ask you to work over here. Not talking about my 18th birthday. You know what I'm saying? You know, actually talking about trying to job work over here. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, oh, well, I've been making. I was like, okay, well, that's nice to know. Well, clearly you don't need no help. You can get back on the phone then if you're making sales then. Because clearly I need help making sales. If that's the case. Huh? Right? So therefore, I should be able to talk to the manager when need, because if the company is going to flourish, then I need to be making sales like you are, right? Huh? 1 sale a week, right? 1 to 5 sales a week, huh? You need to just see that on your paycheck. And then she was like, got an attitude. She went in there. She cried a little bit. Got called into the office. I had to go talk to the dude. Oh boy, the manager, who she was like all googly for, which I believe she slept with him too, because like before she turned 17, he kept on asking like, when you gonna turn 18, when you gonna turn 18, when you gonna turn 18, when you gonna turn 18. And what he did, when he found out, he started, you know, he did some things for her. And then after that, he started like ignoring her. And then she's like, she's the type that she's young, so she's like the type that like if they did something, she gonna act funny. She gonna like, you see me, like trying to get your attention. I'm not the type like, you're like, if we together or we like done did some stuff together, I'm not gonna be like whatever. Especially at work. Like at work, you're like, if we laughing and giggling, I'm like, ha kiki, live it up with you for like a moment or whatever, and go back to work. But for the most part, like when she realized she wasn't get his attention, she was like, oh yeah, you know, like trying to do like little stuff, and I was like, y'all fucking each other in this damn office. You feel me? Because it's like so much sexual attention. And I was the only person that did not, probably like me and somebody else who didn't get fucked on in the office. But yeah. So it was racism in there, like low-key racism. It was like the animosity between like me and coworkers for like no fucking reason. Well, I know now that it's because of the what is that shit? Because they was all fucking each other, right? And they felt like I was a threat. Like, sis, I don't want to be a part of y'all sister life shit. You feel me? Oh fuck, I don't want to talk to this dude. She could have had a thank you. So going forward from there, honestly speaking, yeah, like honestly going forward from there, whatever, talking about like, yeah, and I feel like they was doing fraud for the most part. When I say I feel like they was doing fraud, like they signed somebody up twice for the same program. And I think like this person had like Alzheimer's or whatever, because they signed the same person up twice for the same program. And the program is it's like $135 for the first 3 months. But for every city that you get, that you pay for is $45, but they give you 3 free. So it's like you buy 6 cities for the price of 3. So after that, after the first 3 months, they automatically start charging your card, and it's like automatic renewal, and there is no refund policy. Like when you sign this shit, like in an agreement, cause I read the shit that they make them sign, like online, it's no refund policy at all. Like you just have to cancel it. So like after it comes out on your card, like there's no refund, and your bank can't do nothing about it. So basically, they signed the same person up for twice, right? And the people who had been on there for years, like I called, like after I quit, I called them. I was like, are you still using such and such right, or whatever, right? And it was like, oh, I didn't even know I still had that or whatever. And so money was being taken out their account, and then people are like 6 and 8 cities or whatever, right? Like just spending money, like money is just coming out their account. Everything else, I'm like, bruh, y'all making that much money that you ain't saying how much y'all got? Shit, motherfucker. But no, like seriously, like I felt like they was doing fine, because like they had such low ratings, like literally the shittiest ratings. No real estate agent wanted to deal with us or whatever. Like we're like, oh, let's go put you on our website, and it's like we're lying, making up numbers and shit, trying to get people to go buy the shit. I think I only made like 2 sales, and honestly, I feel bad for them 2 sales. I'm like, this ain't the move, shorty. Like I had to quit, and even after I quit, like dudes was still like trying to fuck me from the call center. I was like, bro, no, like the girl, like me and a girl who had helped me get my other job had a falling out because she was the side chick to the other dude. She was telling me stuff that was going on, like how they was fucking in my office. Like it be getting on and popping in the call center. Like they was fucking in the office. How they got caught fucking, had, you know, like just a bunch of stuff. And I'm like, bruh, y'all got to do better. Like honestly, like I get it, but I don't, because it was just really toxic. Like from that whole call center shit, like I got beef at my new job off that old call center shit because old girl I ain't even gonna go there because I think some of y'all know how I work it and I can't have it. But yeah, but like on some, like on a serious note though, like that's the time I worked at a call center. It was very messy, it was dramatic. Like I had to deal with like little racists, I had to deal with little fat racist bitch, I had to deal with not making sales, I had to deal with animosity from people not liking me and being in cliques, I had to deal with, like, you know, working long hours, you feel me? Like they didn't take no taxes out my check, which made me feel like I just fill out a W-2 form. And y'all said that we used to go take taxes out. I should just go hit the direct deposit. I had to constantly cash a check, okay? I never went to my bank to cash that damn check. I went to Publix to cash that shit, okay? Because I didn't trust that shit. Like, there's just so much shit that was just going on. I was just like, bruh, I can't, you feel me? And for 10 hours, like, oh, I'm not gonna be dealing with nobody's stress, like nobody's like little racism and attitudes, and I don't deal with that shit in real life. Like, what makes you think I'm gonna deal with it now? Like, I'm not going to deal with it, period. But yeah, I said what I said. And Zara, yeah, that's it. Like, that's how I worked at a call center. It was very messy. If it's all over the place, it's because the call center was all over the place, and they had me fucked up. I was making my way downtown, walking fast, gang in the subway. Y'all can like buy me a fish today, but I will what up with my little fishy wishy. I'm make space in my room for my fishy wishy. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get me a fish. But yeah, like that's just it, y'all. Like honestly and truly, I'm wait till I get paid and go buy my fish. But no, like honestly and truly though, like on some real nigga shit though, I wouldn't recommend working for realestateagents.com because like if it's like all over the state or whatever and they got other realestateagents.com, I wouldn't say work at the one in Florida because that shit is trash and it's not really popping like that, and it's just like a full of shit. Like I've never seen a job be so full of shit. Like I'm telling y'all word of advice, if they hire you on the spot, it's gonna be some bullshit, okay? Trust and believe. And come to find out, that place, that cost us to be so fucking full. Used to have like over 30 people, but because people knew that they was hunching, a certain coworker, like the manager and the coworker was hunching, and people started having beef and animosity with the manager. He fired all of their asses. Go keep her there. Pussy must be good. Gotta be golden. But yeah, that's all. That's all for the story time. But I work at a call center probably again, but like for something that I know that's not doing fraud, like that's gonna take taxes out my first check, first quarter, like my first job. That shit hurt here. Shit hurt here. When they took the taxes out my shit, I was like, damn. I was like, whew, that's the hurt. But yeah, deuces.